and just invite you to watch, if you haven't already, to watch the video I made on Tuesday, which was all about AI, because I have something to share about AI, and it's really relevant at the moment, coming back to reconnecting to who we really are, reconnecting to source, reconnecting to the essence of our true self, because things are changing and it's all a bit strange. Hi Christina, hi Noelle, thanks for joining me. Can you hear me okay? I've got a different mic today, so I'm hoping that's that you're able to, just hear my voice. I'll speak up a little bit. Hi, afternoon, Nick. Nice to see you. I will just read to you. Let me just, while other people are still coming. Yeah, my husband sent me this tweet because he knew that I'd been talking about AI, and so he sent me this tweet, and it's Elon Musk, among others, Steve Wozniak, I don't know who that is, and 1,121 tech experts just signed an open letter to pause the training of AI models more powerful than GPT-4. The reason being, they warn this could represent a profound change in the history of life on Earth, and it's to do with just ethics and how it could be used for spreading propaganda, taking over jobs, outsmarting and replacing humans, really just going at such a pace. I thought that was really quite interesting. I really made that video because I just, it was quite a light-hearted. I didn't want to get too deep and too heavy, but it is something to be aware of. And so, so we're going to just, and our oneness, the oneness that we share, and that's where we find our peace and our purpose. I really hope that this is something that will make people start to think about meaning and purpose and ethics, and we'll just start to really prioritize these things. So today I'm going to do some healing. I will read a little bit from the Beloved Companion, because we're listening to Mary, aren't we? And we're thinking about the boughs of this tree. I don't know if you knew there was a gospel according to Mary Magdalene, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and Mary. I'm reading from it. There's a lot that's similar, the stories we're familiar with that give credence really to the fact that that historically happened, or maybe they were using the same source, but they all have their own character and personality. And certainly there's a more feminine touch to her telling of the story, and some of the word choices are different too. It's interesting. But this is completely unfamiliar to me, this about the tree. Jesus, Yeshua, saying that inside each one of us is a great tree. And so I read the first part last week, and this tree has 7 boughs. You'll see that I have painted 8 because it said 8. But the top bough, I think, is the crown. Right, so at each bough there is a gate, and they're almost like initiations. So let's read the second bough. And as he said these things, I felt my soul ascend. And he showed me the second great bough, weighed down with the fruit of wisdom and understanding. And I saw that before you can taste of its bounty, you must be free of all ignorance and intolerance. Only then can you eat of the fruit and so pass upward unhindered through the second of the 7 gates. And I heard the voice of ignorance call to me, but I knew him not. And so my soul did thus unchallenged. I heard the voice of ignorance call to me. You know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of when Jesus was tempted in the desert and was taken up to the high place and was offered, all of this give you all of this if you will bow down to me and saying behind me, you know. And so that's really a similar theme, by not listening to the call of ignorance, but choosing that inner wisdom. Hi, Riyadh. I'm glad to be with you too. Hi, Hannah. Lovely. So let's, and Dawn, hello. Good morning to you. It's good afternoon for me. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining me. So I think we'll just go into some healing. You know what I thought today? Can someone just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me all right? Yeah? Do I need to speak up a little bit, or can you hear me okay? I haven't got my usual mic. I've got a, yeah, it's okay. Good. We'll see whether it's as good a quality, I'm not sure, but as long as you can hear me. What I thought I would do is I would do a kind of a sweep. We can do whatever we want. We can play with the frequencies, and as soon as we bring our attention to reconnective healing, we activate the frequencies. And here's why: because we are entering the field of oneness. So what I always say is, I'm just going to put my arms up, and I've got freedom with my arms. What I always say is, let go of the role self. Step into the soul self. Just bring awareness back to the eternal ground of all being. Come back to the soul self, and it's in that unified field that we are one. And so I'm starting to get tingles already, even as I'm talking about it and holding my hands out. So hi, Sally. So I invite you to do the same, and I might just talk us through a sort of body sweep, so that we're bringing our attention to different parts of the body. I don't know if anybody here has got any aches or pains or any physical ailments that you are here, you know, that you're concerned about today, that you're bringing to this space. But I just felt that I wanted to do a body sweep. So I'm going to go sort of all the way around the body. And if you just follow my lead in terms of where we are going, and I might move my hands a little bit. You can just sit quietly and sit upright if you want to. Lie down if you want to, if you're able to, and just close your eyes gently. And then as I begin to activate the frequencies, you may begin to feel some sensations, especially if we are moving around the body and you're taking your attention there. We can experiment, can't we, to see if as your attention goes to different places, you are experiencing sensations there. You can let me know later in the comments. But I have Roy with me, you might know. I hope he's going to settle. Sometimes if there are cars coming and going outside, he just, you know, he just fusses a little bit. But hopefully he'll be able to settle down. He'll settle down and it won't be distracting to you. This is just live. I can't vouch for what might happen. But I do know that what's going to happen is we're going to be experiencing these frequencies together. Okay, so maybe you want to just begin taking a few deep breaths, centering yourself, settling into an openness to receive. Begin with awareness in your hands, maybe holding your hands out, palms of your hands, your fingers. And we're going to move our way from the hands up the right arm. Start here. Settle down. The right arm and the right elbow. And up to the right shoulder. I can hear, you know what it is, I can hear the church bells. When we were out walking a moment ago, we saw people gathering at the church. I think it might be a wedding hall. So just allow your concentration to come back to this space. Under your shoulders, across the back of your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to relax. And the neck area. And the crown of the head. Ears. Eyes. Temples. Cheeks. Nose, your nasal cavity, respiratory system, and your mouth. Throat area. And the left side. Shoulder, elbow. Down to the wrist. The fingertips. Let's sweep back up to the chest. The lungs. The heart. More the lymphatic system. Spine. Kidneys. Pancreas and the liver. stomach, gut, intestines, the hips, pelvis, and down the legs to the knees, and then the left side, the right side, down shins to the ankles, heel, soles of the feet, the toes, and then strengthening beneath you down to that foundational place. Sandal form, I believe I'm hearing. Earth star, I think it is. And imagine an arc of light going from each side of the Earth star and coming all the way to the top of your head, all the way to the top of your head, to the crown, to just above the crown, like a ball of light. Energy, light, and information. Filling that space, filling that space. Bringing healing, bringing power, and bringing clarity and guidance. And just sit with that energy, sit in that peace, sit in the stillness, in the power for a little while. Just receiving everything you need, everything you need. You felt some peace, you felt tingles. Hi Eleanor, nice to see you too. I've been preparing a video this morning, and I think that I'm going to be uploading it on Sunday, because I know that YouTube tells me that your a lot more people are online on Sunday. So I think I'm going to record on Friday morning, ready to upload on Sundays, and then I'll all be set up ready for our Friday afternoons. Hi Dawn. Oh, thank you, bless you. That's a nice thing to say. I could feel the frequencies throughout the session, so healing. Yeah, what's nice about these is I can just not really plan. Try to plan for my videos now. I've done a kind of, not just like a plan, a set of like 6 for the next 6, so I know where I'm going with the themes, you know, and the teaching. What's lovely is that here it's about just coming here and being with you, and then seeing what, going with the flow, going with the flow. Hi Thomas, hi, nice to see you. So I'm Paul, didn't see you arrive, so peaceful. Thank you, bless you. Yeah, I felt that was quite peaceful, wasn't it? Maybe it's a little bit of a theme because the video I recorded this morning, which I probably will try and upload on Sunday, it was more a kind of podcasty style one, you know, where I just sit and talk to the and I'm doing a theme on the soul, on soul living, soulful living, and so it's all about soul awareness. So it's really going back to basics and saying, what is the soul? I'm enjoying it actually because it's letting me do it. I'm having to go deeper into the theology and also the philosophy, really going back to like Plato and all that kind of stuff. I'm loving it, and I'm not going to teach it in that way like academic, but it does mean that I sort of want to know that what I am teaching is sound, you know, it's based on well, it's got substance to it, and but there's still sort of ways to keep an open mind and discuss what we think. You're welcome, Riyadh. And so that will be on Sunday. And one of the things that I do in this first video is talk about soul, talk about some myth busting, and then I do lead you in a visualization, and it is a kind of walk around the body. So maybe that was a similar thing. We'll do that in the healing, to do that today. So yeah, I hope that you feel the frequencies and that stays with you. And for those of you who are watching on the playback, yeah, I hope that you too feel those energies. I'm interested to know, do let me know in the comments. People sometimes say that they get corresponding sensations when I say something, even when they're watching back, so it's not even live. On the playback they experience something, and it's all interesting, it's all good to know. So I think that I think it's frozen. So I don't know if you're saying something now. Let me just go back because the chat's frozen as well. This is the thing about live, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, and if you haven't seen Tuesday's videos, please watch that. I'll link it here, and as soon as I'm able to link at the end, I'll link on here, and then there'll be another video here that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Please do subscribe if you don't, if you just stumble over this, and then you can now be notified. Tick the bell, do all that, you know, tap the bell, and then you will know when I go live, so that you can join me live. And I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon on Sunday. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you to those of you who have joined me. Take care. God bless. See you next time. Bye for now.